Hello and welcome to our live stream between University of Gloucestershire versus University of Hertfordshire's netball first team in this Bucks Division Premier South fixture. Today's fifth match day of the season. We have seen, sadly, Gloucestershire lose all four of their games already this season, but Hertfordshire, 3 wins and 4, sit pretty in second in the table. So far this season, the Hertfordshire have met Gloucester on the opening day of the season with a 87-21 win. My name is Matt Daly. I am joined with Ollie Darcy as my co-commentator.
Hello Matt, it's nice to be here. First live stream for me personally, first live stream I've seen this season as well, and hoping for a good game. Hopefully we can see UOG get their first win this season, and yeah, looking forward to it.
We do have to apologise to anyone who was meant to be tuning in for what we thought was going to be a 5:15 start. There has been delays pre-match and already now with the refereeing situation. It's very hard with live sport to get officials ready for especially uni fixtures. If you want us to run through the team news for us, we have confirmed team for Gloucester at the moment. Goal shoot will be Jess Nock, goal attack Jane Taylor, wing attack Millie Bomeroff, centre Liv Bath, wing defence Amy Caprell, goal defence Millie Pittaway, and goalkeeper Lucy Kirby. Ollie, if you just look at that team, who do you think is going to be the best players for Gloucester today?
Yeah, there are two standout names for me. In a goal attack we have Jane Taylor, and goal defence is Millie Pittaway. Both were selected for the England uni sports team. I believe that was last year.
Yes.
So they'll obviously be two key players, but Hertfordshire as well, they had two uni sports players last season, Courtney Ferns and Melissa Robinson. So there'll be two key players that UOG will want to look out for. So there'll be names to look out for and keep an eye on.
As we said, the game should be starting rather soon. We are over 10 minutes behind schedule already. I think the teams are just finishing their warm-ups. So again, just to run you through what's already happened this season with Gloucestershire. They lost to Hertfordshire at the opening game of the season. Cardiff met them, beat them here at Oxals, the only game that Gloucester have played at Oxals so far this season. Then we went to Cardiff and lost 35-60, and Team Bath last week was 82-27. Obviously some very, very tough opposition for them. If we look at Hertfordshire as well, obviously that opening day victory against Gloss. They beat Cardiff in their own backyard 60-45. Bath, they lost to 51-48 in what was a very, very tight match indeed. And Cardiff met at 64-35. Looks a bit more comfortable for that one. If you wanted to run for the table first, Ollie?
Yeah, so at the top of the table we have Bath on 15 points, then Hearts sit in second on 9 points. Unfortunately, all the way in 6th, Gloucester, Uni of Gloucester, yet to score anything. They have got no points, but we are hopeful that today could change that and they can find their first points of the season.
Yeah, we always knew it was going to be a very tricky season for this Gloss side. Obviously, realistically, the run-up for varsity next what was it, May or April, I believe it is what we all look forward to. Obviously, the victory last calendar year in the 2022 season was the main reason for our victory. Just going to look through any of these. This is obviously, as I said, second home fixture of the season. How important is a home court advantage?
Well, you'd like to think that home court advantage is always huge. It can always boost the team morale, have people they know rally around them, and we can hopefully see some improvement from their first home game as well, perhaps.
Yeah, that first home game was the 30-53 loss. Wasn't exactly what we wanted to see, but as you said, familiar faces around the court today. If you want the news from the netball second team today, sadly that was also a loss against Winchester, 34-36. We have news that it was a goal-to-goal fourth quarter, so very, very tight in the end there.
Yeah, it seems they ran Winchester very, very close, but ultimately just missing out, losing by just 2 goals. So hopefully the seconds can find a win next game and carry their good form on.
As we see here, just the final pre-match huddle for the girls on both sides, ready to take battle on today. Just having a wait. Referee's checking her watch first of all. There we go. 14 players on the court ready to go. They seem to be just getting into their positions now. From what your camera angle should be, Gloucester going from left to right. See Hertford's from right to left.
Obviously UOG in their dark blue and Hearts in the white and purple. That looks purple to me.
Surely definitely is purple. I think just waiting on the ball check. There's the referee. Everything's fine and we are ready to go. And
Live Bath Centre gets things underway.
Good quick move already by Gloucestershire in the first opening 5 seconds. That is a good goal to open the scoring in the first 10 seconds from, I believe that was Chestnut. Already high anticipation for this game.
Fast-paced start here.
That's the equal 1-1. Very quick start, half a minute into it, and we've already seen both sides off the scoreboard. We go forward here. Gloucester into the goal zone. And there's 2
Lovely shot, lovely shot. Goal for Jane Taylor there.
Jane Taylor, as we obviously picked out before pre-match, has been in that England uni setup before. More than one of Gloucester's most important players today, isn't it? Come forward here with Hertfordshire again. Can there be a block off? Sadly not.
Very fast-paced start. Only a minute and 10 seconds in. 2 goals apiece. Moving the ball about nicely, UOG here.
Blown whistle. That's a free throw, I believe, for Gloss. Just not passing it on the ball now. And again, another free throw. Gloucester take the lead. Well, again, we've been talking about, well, obviously, the 4 losses in 4 for Gloucester. How important would it be to finally break the duck this season and get that win?
A win here would be huge, I'm sure, especially against second place in the league at the moment. As another goal goes in, the goal attack for Hearts. But yeah, a win would obviously do confidence, would do the world of good for UOG, build their confidence up.
Oh, we almost saw the first turnover of the game there from in the middle court, but here it goes, just lock again, and it's blocked. The referee has blown her whistle for a free throw to Gloss again, and again Gloss take the 1 point lead. 2.5 minutes into this game, there's been 7 scores already. Attack definitely beating defence right now.
Yes, definitely. UOG, good opening 3 minutes for them. They were gonna hold in this game and starting strongly, catching Hearts on the back foot here.
One of the things that the team was worried about pre-match was the amount of turnovers that can happen. But so far we've only seen 1 possible chance for a turnover, and that was 1 straight back in mid-court.
As you say, just very good turnover in defence there from Hearts. Their goalkeeper breaking things off, and they move down the court very quickly. Lovely pass.
That was an excellent pass from the wing attack, I believe that was for Hertfordshire. Still waiting on a team sheet, or official team number layout, sorry, for Hertfordshire. So I do apologise if we are just calling them by their positions. Free throw here for Gloucester, for Hertfordshire just outside the ring.
Innovative pass.
And a free
Another
throw,
shot,
which sees Hertfordshire take the lead for the first time of the game, almost 4 minutes in. Again, quick turnover from Hertfordshire. Can they take a 2-point lead? They have the biggest advantage of the game so far. Goes to Hertfordshire, winning the ball quickly from 2 to box. And again, excellent defensive work from the goalkeeper there for Hertfordshire, winning the ball back.
You can see the fast-paced nature of this game. UOG seemingly had the brighter start, and all of a sudden Hearts answer right back.
The goal shot.
And they are able to take the 3-point lead.
Look, we have definitely seen, well, Gloucester this season take quite a few beatings, conceding a few points, but that good start we can't take away from it.
No, definitely not. They have shown how they can play. And as we said, Hearts have just scored 3 or 4 on the bounce. Nothing to say that UAG can't do the same.
No, that was 4 consecutive points for Hertfordshire, putting a 4-point gap in between them and Gloss. But Gloss, I believe, now have a free throw coming up here. It's found the wing attack of Millie Bomber, but that was a great block there. But a free throw there.
Illegal. And just not gets her 4th, I believe that is.
Gloss back on the score sheet, 5-8 now. Just over 5.5 minutes of this first quarter gone. You can just see the quality of this Hertfordshire side in the pace of their attacking and their strength in defence already, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. Their defence has definitely been key, but they move the ball so quickly. I mean, they find their goal shooter so easily as they score another one just there. They move the ball, they're finding some space that Gloss is struggling with, but just knock here. Nice movement from Gloss.
Excellent quick pass in there in the attack and longest range strike.
Very good shot.
She wasn't under that net at all, but she goes for it, and Gloss have shortened the deficit to 6-9.
Hearts answering right back there.
Using the height advantage against Lucy Kirby there. It's got to be at least half a foot in it down there.
There are some very tall players for Hearts. They have got a lot of height advantage, but no. Finds Jane Taylor again.
You could be 7 foot, but you're not going to stop them from Jane Taylor at all, are you?
Jane Taylor showing that Unisports quality, the England Unisports quality.
Referee's blowing the whistle again there for a free shot for Hertfordshire, who have taken another point on the scoreboard. Again, you are watching on UOG Sport TV the fifth match of the season, in the Bucks netball season between UOG and Hertfordshire, currently 7-11 to the opposing team. But here are Goss on the attack, getting a bit too close there in defence for a free shot. And another goal there for Gloucestershire.
Now, Hearts seemingly moving forward again. Have a free in.
Moving up towards the net. There's the goal shot again. Using her superior height advantage against this Gloucestershire defence.
Hearts moving the ball very, very quickly.
They are
and of good quality. UAG are they're trying their hardest, trying their damnedest, but they are struggling to contain. Going forward, they do look dangerous.
Aerial pass there from, I believe it was Millie Bombroth, but it was easily cut out. Look, we've said they got the height advantage, but they're also showing they got skills in both their feet and their handwork.
And they've got squad depth too.
Yeah, squad depth too. We've seen a few members on the bench.
Yeah, 2 or 3 on the bench for Hearts, with only
I do apologise.
Hunter on the bench for UAG. As we say, we don't have names for Hearts players.
Still waiting for that team sheet if anyone wants to give us commentators any idea.
Team sheet, it seems. Ross making another move. Nicely played, Jane Taylor. Lovely finish, very lovely finish.
Halfway through this first quarter here, it's 9-12 to Hertfordshire, but Gloucestershire haven't put too much. Well, they put a lot into this quarter already. And win the ball back.
And another turnover. That's a big turnover. Can they cash in? Shorten this deficit. Oh, pass goes away.
Lost in middle court to the centre for Hertfordshire. And now back on the attack of the Whites. And that's going to be a free throw for contact. And the goal shoot. He's going to have a free shot. And in. 9-13 here to Hertfordshire. Can Gloucester get the ball back on the attack? Yes, they can. They have already lost from their free throw twice already in this first quarter, going backwards. Here's decent build-up, free throw.
It's seemingly even on the turnover battle. It's just those 2 lost starts, as we were talking about. Good block there, goalkeeper.
I think that might be a free throw to Gloss. Decent chance here. And it's in. The shooting quality has been so high in this quarter already. 10 minutes in.
As we've said, the attack, the free-flowing attack from both teams has been very impressive. Attack beating out defence, like we said earlier. As Hart's goal shooter again, another opportunity. She doesn't miss those. Seemingly
I don't want to keep barking on about this turnover success rate, but we were scared going into this game that there might be quite a few, but so far the space that Gloucester have found to keep the passes going forward it's been excellent.
Yeah, both teams utilising the space as best they can. Both are finding passes. Each team seemingly going faster still. Gloucester winning a key turnover there.
Kicking it up a notch, but there is a turnover there, but a goal attack for Hertfordshire. Up towards the goal shoot, who seemingly will get another basket. Excellent finishing by Hertfordshire so far. For those tuning in today as well, we do have more live streams coming up on this YouTube channel. On the 23rd of November, we have the first team's match against Cardiff. On the 7th of December, we've got the Gloucester thirds against Cardiff, and wrap off the Cardiff hat-trick. On the 14th, the firsts play the Cardiff Met side. All live here on UOG Sport TV.
Gloucester able to bring the deficit back down to 3. But Hearts again coming forward with pace and seemingly a lot of space to move forward. Nicely finished as well. They bring back that 4-point buffer.
The ball almost knocking out the cameraman down there. Hopefully we will have no more troubles with the live stream today. It's been moving pretty smoothly actually. Look, we've seen in the past few years with COVID going on varsity, we've been live streaming the past few years with great success. I know the cricket got so many views in the past 2 years. Obviously sad defeats for in both matches, but live streaming these events are massive for especially the university and the sports team trying to attract new players.
Yeah, definitely. Last year varsity was as you say, a big success with views and giving players opportunity to play live and giving production and commentators the ability to show their traits as well. And we're able to see good quality netball like that.
Good shot there, coming off both the heads of 2 players there through the net. Gap down to 3 now. It's 13-16 here live at Oxtals.
Lovely ball.
Excellent footwork to stay in as well there from the goal shot.
And with 2 minutes to go, Hearts extend their lead back to 4.
Look, you mentioned earlier the depth in squad that Hertfordshire have compared to Gloss, with only one on the bench today for Gloss. We're going to be seeing that strain into the 3rd and 4th quarter, but the hard work has to start in the first, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully, I'm sure Gloss can keep this work rate and throughout this work rate and intensity all the way to the end of the 4th quarter, but with a smaller squad it is always more challenging, strenuous on the players, as Hearts will be able to rotate things a lot more and keep players fresh. But Gloss hanging on in there, the key turnover.
Key turnover there, 14-17. Gloss can possibly get the point from this attack, then the 2 deficit going into around half time would seem a great success for this Gloss side.
They keep hold of it through scare.
Good defence there, but it will be from the from the line here.
Yeah, the Hearts centre staying on top of Liv Bath, our centre. But she does have a free in here.
And it's gone quiet for...
Just loose pass, just finding its way out.
Liv Bath saw the opportunity of seeing Amy Capron.
Hearts having 25 seconds. Oh, just out. They've tried that multiple times, haven't they?
But they have tried to... Well, the height advantage is definitely clear, and there was a push there. But I believe Hertfordshire have got the ball again.
They do.
Interesting to see.
Only 5 seconds left. Can they find? They will have.
The clock
goes
goes
one
down.
last try.
One last shot. The buzzer's off. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Oxford Park. So far, it's University of Gloucestershire 14, University of Hertfordshire 17. And that was a fast-paced first quarter.
Very fast-paced, very quick. UAG hanging about, not letting the game go away from them. They were 4 or 5 points down at one stage, clawed it back to just 3. And they are well in the game, and they have a brilliant chance to claw their way back in this second quarter.
So as we see the clock going up by seconds back up to that 15-minute mark. A few minutes here to get all the tactical changes of that first quarter. To be fair, I think both teams were excellent in that first opening 12 minutes. There was barely any turnovers at all. Saw a few creep into the last few minutes of that first quarter. Yeah,
I think both teams will be happy with their first quarter, 17 points to 14. I mean, seemingly fast-paced, seemingly a lot of goals flying in. Just one thing that UAG will want to maybe cut out is on their turnovers. They never seem to turn them into points.
Yeah, capitalisation on those turnovers are important. It's also important to notice that earlier this season, on the opening fixture of this Bucks season, it was Hertfordshire 87, Gloucester 21 on the 5th of October. Obviously, already 14 points on the board. Only 8 to overthrow that score from earlier this season. Hertfordshire have won the past 3 matches, including that game earlier this year.
Yeah, Gloucester hanging about in this game, in this first quarter. They aren't letting it get away like they did the 5th of October when they lost 87-21. So they've got to take positives from that as well. They are improving, it seems, as a team, which is obviously nice to see. And yeah, they're playing very well. Just need to capitalise, as you say, on some of those turnovers. But both teams playing very quick, very fast-paced. Can both teams come out second quarter with that intensity? That will be the question. That will definitely be the challenge. Obviously, it's very close this first quarter. The pace difference hasn't been there at all. I think both teams have been going at it like lightning so far in this first quarter. Can Gloss keep it up, though, with their smaller squad is the question. Hopefully, they definitely can here, again on UOG Sport TV. They will be relying on the expertise of Jane Taylor and Millie Pittaway. Jane Taylor in particular, she had a very successful first quarter there, didn't she? It's a great first quarter from her. The referee has blown the whistle, and there seems to be a few conversations about, can we have a bit longer? Not sure. A bit of confusion between the UAG sideline and the refs. Hearts seem ready. Hearts with their war cry again, as they did before the match, and Gloucester's now. Both teams now ready. Both teams out again. If you've just tuned into this live stream, we're going into the second quarter between University of Gloucester and University of Hertfordshire. 14-17 to Hertfordshire. Gloucester attacking from, I believe now it's right to left on your screens. Oh, that's start. Quick already. Lovely start. Around the brim. Setting the tone. That was excellent from the wing attack. Millie Bomberoff taking out 2 of their defenders straight away. Some issues with the scoreboard, I do believe. Almost a key interception, but Hearts answering back again, going goal to goal. I mean, I mentioned it during the break of quarter that
the stop clock was counting up very slowly back up to that 15. We did have some trouble with the scoreboard in front of us. I think it's now settled.
Yeah, it's evenly settled. Both goals have registered as Gloss try and find an opening. Finding Jess Knock again. And she scores again.
She's found that space twice already in this first quarter, in the opening 50 seconds, to get 2 points for Gloss. And on this near side here is the centre for Hertfordshire. Quick double passing, excellent defending there.
Millie Pittaway there.
Showing her quality straight away into this second quarter. And Gloss on the attack. They found space so far, and there's space on the far side there, but they go to the centre.
This will be the key. Can they score off the turnover? Just knock.
Off the brim, but I think it's going to be a free shot for her. Second attempt off the brim again.
Very good.
Gloss have a third, and that's unbelievable. From behind, falling over under the shoulder.
Jane Taylor again. UAG restart as well. Can they tie this up? Down just by one. 2 minutes already gone in this second quarter.
Gloss having the best opening of the first few minutes of the second quarter, keeping it in through the legs.
Done.
Excellent, and in on the edge of the red marked out shot zone.
Just off target from Jane Taylor there. Probably her first miss today.
She has an excellent success rate so far in this game. There's space over here on this near side, and to the goal shot. And it's in for Hertfordshire to extend that points difference by 2.
Again, Hart's goal shooter, that height advantage, being able to throw it up there, and she hasn't missed many either under the basket.
Great by Gloss there on the defence, winning the ball back.
Yeah, it's brilliantly done from Lucy Kirby, just managed to poke the ball away and win it back.
Oh, someone's on the floor there. There's no contact, it was just a trip. That was a quick restart that's been pulled back. I think it was taken in the wrong position, I believe. No, it's now given to Gloss for a quick restart, and that's Gloss's ball again.
2 decisions not going the way of the Hearts wing attack, showing her displeasure, but Gloss marching down now.
Excellent by the goalkeeper to win the ball back there for Hertfordshire, and they can go on a quick attack here. 3 passes and they're up the pitch already, and that's the whistle blown.
Yeah, the transition from defence to attack from both teams has been
for a free
fantastic.
Shot, and the 3-point lead is extended. We did see it drop down to 1 early in the second quarter.
Yeah, Hearts answering back with two goals. Can Gloss get a foothold in this game? Oh, brilliantly done. Jane Taylor again, sorry.
We've seen unbelievable attacking impetus by this Gloss side. As well from Hertfordshire, to be fair to them. It's not that Gloss are doing poorly in defence, it's just unbelievable attacking work.
Not a lot that both teams are doing wrong, really. It's just good attack is winning this game for Hearts at the moment. But as you say, Gloss aren't doing anything wrong, especially in defence. As Jess Knock
cuts out the pass, but
she will get a second attempt.
Something I don't think the cameras just picked up was Gloss player Lucy Curry just fixing the shirt of her opposition. The position had fallen off, she just stuck it back on. It's what University of Gloucestershire is all about. Teamwork, but also respect to the opponent.
Another chance for the goal shoot of Hearts. She doesn't miss those.
just seemingly not missing anything today so far. It's been difficult keeping up for the scorers. Obviously the scoreboard's had a few changes already.
Again, Gloss definitely not out of this game yet. Well played.
Off the floor and quick attack, but it's going to be a free throw. There was contact there by, I believe that was Jane Taylor.
Do have to keep in mind, this is fantastic from Gloss, who in just the 5th of October did lose 87-21 to this Hertfordshire team. They have seemingly improved leaps and bounds from that game, which is obviously something they'll be very proud of.
100%. Obviously earlier this season, losses to both Cardiff Met and Cardiff Uni by, well, almost 20 each time. That Bath defeat was definitely not what we wanted. Referee blows a whistle right in front of our microphone, so sorry if that was a bit too loud for you.
That's very true. And they're lost to Bath. I mean, Bath, massive uni, much bigger than the uni of Gloss. And they would have hung about in that game. I'm sure they would have fought all the way. Gloss are able to get the ball back. Just knock, fires it in. Just losing out again.
Keeping it between the legs, the Hertfordshire goalkeeper.
Some lovely passes from Hearts in attack as well. Finding the space. Oh, miscommunication there from the wing attacking centre. Not on the same page. Can Gloss capitalise?
Good work there on this near hand side from Gloss. Keeping the ball with acres of space in the middle for the centre, but contact there with a free throw that's onto the baseline for a shot that's just not been missed at all today. The score goes to 20-22.
Key defensive possession here for Gloss. But unable to stop. Both attacks are very relentless. Not a lot being given. Not many misses. As Gloss come forward again. Just Taylor. Jane Taylor.
That's an excellent strike again for those wanting near the score earlier for the second team. University of Gloucester again did lose 34-36 to Winchester. Let's just hope the first team can turn this around. 2-point deficit at the moment to Hertfordshire. That definitely can be turned around with almost 2.5 quarters left to play.
Yes, and still 6 minutes 30 left in this second quarter. There's all to play for.
And we'll just say with that latest goal for Gloucestershire, they have equalled what they did earlier this season in the 87-21 loss. One more would see them surpass what they did on the opening day of the season. But that's excellent defence there from Hertfordshire.
Well played from their goal defence, and again their attack. They're moving very quickly and finding all sorts of space.
Gaps opening up there for Hertfordshire on that attack. And just in. Oh, it looked like it was almost going to come back out, but
favourable bounce off the rim and rolled in.
The shooting today, that was almost unfathomable to see a miss so far.
Or just managed to balance, keeping in. Goal attack. And again their goal shoot.
Extending the lead now to 5 points, the biggest lead so far in this game, 21-26.
And all of a sudden, Gloss just 2 points behind, seemingly, and now a minute later they are down 5. But I'm sure Gloss will be able to claw it back as they do just there.
The ever-changing speed of netball, it just proves that 1 minute you're up, chasing the opposition down by 1, looking to level up, and as Hertfordshire have just done now, they go again 5 in the lead. If you miss 1 or 2 chances, you're going to get punished in this sport.
Yeah, and the goal shoot for Hearts is well, not seemingly, definitely not missing many. Can Gloss find a way to slow down the production of that goal shooting? See, it's going to be a tough ask.
Well, that's a miss there by Gloss, but I think retaining possession there. And contact on the Gloss player there for a free shot. Going to take it. One step. And in.
Lovely from Jess Knock. Her and Jane Taylor have been very good under the basket. Not a lot of misses.
It's a game already that's with less than 4 minutes of the second quarter to play. A game of which you will definitely see any misses punished severely as Hertfordshire score again.
But UOG, I mean, their highest their highest goal tally this season so far came against Cardiff, where they lost 60-35. I mean, they've already scored 23, and there's 3:25 left in this second quarter. I mean, they are playing at a much higher quality, it would seem, than they have all season. So they've got to be happy with that. Can they find their way back into this game? Only down by 5.
Lead stretches to 6, 23-29 here. Punished mistake again by Hertfordshire. Unbelievable in attack so far. Nothing's been missed.
Ball seemingly a bit damp.
I don't think there's an official phrase for the ball being wiped off, is there?
It is, yeah.
Oh, could have told us what it was. That was helpful.
Again, fantastic attacking from Hearts. May Gloss lose the ball.
Gloss had a bit of a barren spell about 7-8 minutes into that first quarter. They didn't score for about 4 or 5 attacks, and it seems they're going through another one right now as the lead is extended once again, 31-23. Gloss just need that 1 point on the board to get that mojo back from what we've seen already in the first 20 odd minutes.
Yeah, they want to try and stop this attack if possible, and they do. They get a turnover. Can they find a goal to stop this slide? They managed to regain the ball. It was just bouncing around that centre.
Push on there by the centre to give Gloss a free shot. They can't capitalise, but can they? Brought back in by the goalkeeper, straight to the Gloss player, who's going to have an open shot.
Jane Taylor again.
Excellent point there for Gloss. 24 on the board now, with 1 minute 20 of the second quarter left.
They get the pass in to start as well. With 1:10 left, a little run here of a few goals would do Gloss's confidence and the scoreboard a world of good, but they turn it over.
The clock ticking now with under a minute left. It's 24-31 to Hertfordshire, who are on the attack again and looking to extend it to 8, but with a free shot here. They do. And this is for Gloss, is to keep the head, not to let the mojo, as I keep saying, go, really. They've had a great opening 25, and it's just a little sticky patch here.
But again, there's not a lot you can do when Hertfordshire's attack is as fast and free-flowing as it has been to finish this second quarter.
Into the final 10 seconds. Can Glos get that final point of the quarter? But they can't. 5 seconds. Clock ticking down now. The buzzer. One long Hail Mary throw. And that's the end of the quarter here at Oxtals Park for UOG Sport TV. Live on YouTube, it's University of Gloucestershire 24, Uni of Hertfordshire 33. That's the first half over and done with now, Ollie. What are your initial thoughts and straight away thoughts from that first half?
Yeah, that first half seemingly flew by, didn't it? Hertfordshire will be very happy with how they finished, won't they? I mean, Glos brought it back to just one goal halfway through that second quarter, but Hertfordshire now lead by 9 goals. They finished strongly. Their attack never wavered. They always look very strong going forward, fast, moving that ball quickly. But Glos, they'll still think they're in this game here. I mean, they are only down by 9 goals, and they have every opportunity to go on a run and find their way back. They've been very dominant in attack too. Just got to try and slow down the production from Hertfordshire a little bit. But very fast game. It's been very quick, hasn't it, Matt? Yeah,
that first quarter was electric, both sides getting on the scoreboard and Hertfordshire pulling out a small advantage that was quickly diminished by the start of the second quarter, down to a point it was. But then about 6 or 7 minutes into that second quarter, it did seem that Hertfordshire stepped the game up a little bit. Small mistakes were creeping into that Glos that were getting punished severely by this Hertfordshire side who, as you say, the production in attacks is just non-stop. It's clinical to the nth degree. Something that's definitely been shown throughout the season with them with 3 out of 4 wins.
And their squad depth as well. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast they have brought they have 3 players on the bench to Gloucester's 1. And I'm sure that has played a factor. They have been able to rotate players in, keep things fresh, whereas Glos obviously have to battle much more with only 1 on the bench. But Glos have shown that battle. They have been battling throughout the first and second quarters, and it's shown by them only being down by 9. I mean, go back to their game against Hertfordshire a few weeks ago. They have improved dramatically on that.
There's a stark contrast between what we saw on the opening day of the season, and yes, we pointed out already today that this one sub on the bench available for Glos, will this come to bite them at the end? The tempo has been unbelievable so far this game. It's almost, can they keep that up for an hour? There's half an hour left of the game. Can they be keeping it up? We did see maybe 1 or 2 slight mistakes creeping into that second quarter that definitely would need to be eradicated at the end of this, by the end of this game, if they want to come out of anything.
One thing I'm sure that Glos will want to improve on is capitalising on the turnovers. They've been getting just as many turnovers, it would seem, as Hertfordshire, but their scoring off of turnovers is something that has been lacking a little bit. They scored on the odd turnover, but Hert's defence has prevailed through those turnovers, it would seem. So that is something that Glos would want to improve on, and we might see that in the second half. But other than that, they haven't put a foot wrong, it would seem. It's just Hert's attack has been fantastic, and very little can stop that.
If you are enjoying today's live stream, or you can't make any of the next few fixtures for the Glos Netball team, we are live again on YouTube, 23rd of November against Cardiff here again. Early a bit time at 4 o'clock. The 7th of December sees our 3rd team play against Cardiff's 5th team, and the hat-trick of Cardiff fixtures on the 14th of December against Cardiff Met. Again, another 4 o'clock start there. We have seen so far today, well, as we've mentioned, great attacking work. The height difference, I think, for their goal shot definitely coming into an advantage for them.
Yeah, definitely. Their goal shooter has been the outlet for their goals, scoring pretty much all of their goals, it would seem. I haven't seen their goal attack under the basket too much. That has been their main production of attack. Whereas Glos sharing the goals, passing it round. The goal shooter, Jess Knock, goal attack, Jane Taylor. They've both been in the goals. They've been scoring evenly.
Seems like the referee's calling the players back onto the court for the third quarter of this game. I have to say a big thank you to these two referees for turning up today. Obviously had a few troubles with especially changing of the start time today, and again another delay whilst we were all here, but thank you to the referees who again are a main part of the sport, making everything run smoothly and quickly. As we start this third quarter, we have Gloucestershire shooting from left to right again on your screens. And straight away Hertfordshire are not in the points. Or is this a free shot? Sadly is, yes.
One of the only misses from their goal shooter for today.
About to say, you haven't marked down too many misses on their goal shooter, Mark.
I have not.
But again, they miss and they are able to capitalise, getting the rebound, giving a decent shot in afterwards.
The key turnover for Gloss. Haven't seen too many from either team.
The gap has been extended to over 10, well 10 for the first time, double digits lead now for Hertfordshire, but Gloss still looking to cut that down.
Fantastic again from Jane Taylor.
Unbelievable shot.
She's liking those long range shots, isn't she? I think it'd be easier under the basket, but she's found success from that range.
We're seeing Hertfordshire get under the basket like they do for that shot here, but Gloucester having a bit more bravery with where they are in the red semicircle there. Obviously on this court marked red for us.
Again, the movement from Gloss in attack has been fantastic again.
They've come out again like they did in the start of the first and second quarter, fighting the short break has, with a miss there, but the short break has regalvanised them and come out trying to go 100 miles an hour again.
But again, Hearts finding space, moving quickly. In a flash, they are down under Gloucester's basket.
I will say, as I mentioned earlier, the red lines on the pitches, you can probably see that how these players can focus on the sport and on the lines of the pitch. They're all multicoloured, they're all confusing for commentators, let alone the players.
Yeah, and some of the line work from the players, some of the passes along the line, some of the balancing has been fantastic.
That's a decent move there.
Lovely move from Gloss.
Hertfordshire coach saying maybe there was a bit of travel in there, but the referee's given it as a point to Gloss. 2.5 minutes into this third quarter, the lead is 11 for Hertfordshire. As the game has gone on, the volume has increased by both benches and the few that are spectating here today.
Yeah, it's getting quite loud in here. That home advantage we talked about before the game tipped off has seemingly come through. There's a lot of noise coming from the sideline. But a key turnover there for Hertfordshire. And again, the height difference and the finish from their goal shooter, that has been something that Gloss have struggled to stop and seemingly can't stop. I mean, there isn't a lot you can do.
Good movement there from the wing attack for Gloss, making room straight under the basket, and it's in.
Just knock applauding Jane Taylor there. Very happy with the movement and work from an England Unisports teammate. And a big turnover for Gloss. Their sideline, their coaching staff, very happy with that, very vocal.
To those at home watching, I hope you are enjoying today's broadcast, the first live broadcast of the season. It is the 5th match of the Bucks netball campaign. Gloucestershire currently 0-4, having lost to Hertfordshire, Cardiff Met, Cardiff and Bath. But Hertfordshire having a bit of a better start this season. 3 wins out of 4, only losing to Bath. Putting them second in the table. Gloucester obviously bottom with 0 points, with 4 losses out of 4.
Hertfordshire extend their lead to 12 now. Outscoring Gloucester by 3 goals in this third quarter, and a big turnover from the goal attack of Hearts. As 5 minutes have already gone down in this third quarter, we have 10 to play.
Hertfordshire lead by a dozen points then. Gloucestershire starting to look a little bit tired. The legs are a little bit wary.
Yeah, a few more mistakes creeping in from both teams, whether it be turnovers or fouls. Discipline in the first half was fantastic. Weren't too many fouls.
Another basket there for Gloucester, who are now 29, I believe the score is, or is it 28 still? Obviously some problems with the scoreboard here at Oxtals. Definite confirmation is 28-40 now to Hertfordshire.
Gloucestershire coach telling players to be patient, just wait for the opening. And a foul from Hearts.
Free shot here for Gloss. Another basket, that's 29. Definitely 29 now for Gloss. Look, having lost all 4 games and currently trailing by 11, the goal for Gloss have changed a little bit this season. We've obviously still got the remaining Bucks fixtures. We've got a cup competition to go into as well later. I think start the festive period, the cup competitions start. They got decently through last season. I believe they got knocked out by Birmingham. Definitely do not quote me on that one. I know they had a very good cup win last season for Gloucestershire. This is so. There's always a cup competition and the rest of the Bucks fixtures to get the points on the board. There's no panic as of yet this season, surely.
Yeah, as you can from the opening game where they did lose 87-21 to Hertfordshire to now putting up a much more tougher battle. They'll be very pleased with the progress they're making. They'll be looking to find their first win in this game today and finding more wins as the games go on. And as you talk about this cup competition, they'll be wanting to see how far they can go on that. Maybe a nice cup run for the uni. But they bring the deficit back down to 11. Trailing 41-30, now 42-30, as Hearts again finally got on a rare goal for their goal attack.
The best part of this Gloss team is that they stick together through everything. Look, poor start to this season, but look, the camaraderie between the team is excellent. I've been speaking to a few former players going back 5 years and some from only a few years ago, and they've always said that this netball team is something different to the other sides at this uni, that they will always stick together through everything. We've seen it obviously this season. You got to have strength, you got to have the mental strength to come back after a few losses to play as well as they have so far today.
Yeah, the way they've stuck into this game, you can see they're playing for each other, fighting for each other, and they are building.
Just over halfway through this third quarter now. It's Gloucestershire 30, Hertfordshire 43. So a 13-point lead has extended. This is the biggest lead so far of the match.
Again, another goal for their goal shooter. Smiling as she scores yet another basket. And again, their goalkeeper has been very, very good in her work, breaking up the play as much as she possibly can.
It's great to see, obviously 5.5 minutes of the third quarter left. Obviously it's a non-contact sport, but it is great to see that, you know, there hasn't been any injuries or almost, you know, that's caused by a slip or something in this game. Obviously the walls are very close to the court, so one slip can see you into one of these blue walls around the court. So it's always great to see. Obviously we do have the medical team on both sides on hand if anything does happen, because I've seen a few bad injuries via netball for this team especially. But another turnover there by Gloss.
Yeah, and Hertfordshire's squad depth just started to come through a little bit here. They're seemingly a little more fresher than this Gloss team.
Just about note that the pace in the first two quarters and even the start of this third was electrifying. It was quick, it was end to end. I think a little bit of that punch has just been knocked out of the game so far. Obviously, as it naturally would after what, over half an hour, almost 45 minutes of sport. Obviously the speed would be knocked down a notch.
Yeah, it seemingly slowed down from the unbelievably fast pace. The game is still going very quickly though. Gloss moving down quick. Miss there for Jane Taylor, unfortunately. But as you say, almost 45 minutes of netball being played already. You can see the players are starting to tire just a little bit.
It's the 49th there for Hertfordshire, who so far this season their lowest score this season has been that 48 in their loss to Bath, so they've broken that, and they have just broken the 50-point mark for the fourth time this season out of 5 matches. Excellent offence. We've seen that clearly today, that throughout this season and today that they've got an attack that can rival anyone.
Yeah, Gloss struggling to find space now under the basket, struggling for goals in this third quarter. But Jane Taylor changing that. Big goal.
The lead was up to 20,
girls,
but limited now back down to 19. Hopefully Gloss can keep it down, but again another long ball towards the goal shot, who does miss, but her rebound goes in.
Yeah, that height advantage, even when she misses, she's able to redo and finish.
Referee calling up on something there. I just missed it. Trying to write some of my notes, but excellent there by Gloss to win the ball back. In this.
Yeah, brilliant work from Millie Pittaway, another of the England Uni Sports players that Gloss have at their disposal. And here's the other, Jane Taylor. Just missing.
Two shielding that goal attack now for Gloss, breaking out, and the ball being Hertfordshire's again. And
Yeah.
even if there's two marking her, she can still put them away.
Innovative work there from Hearts, rolling the ball, finding their way through, and their 21-point lead now. Now 22 points as they are 31 points to the good.
Have to remind ourselves, if you're looking at the score and thinking with 1:30 left of the scoreboard that is looking a tiny little bit bleak for Gloss. Obviously 87-21 was the score between these two sides on the opening day of the Bucks season, and Gloss have, well, the highest amount of points they've scored so far is 35. With 31 on the board at the moment as we have a small break in play. Small break in play as a Hertfordshire player is a bit of discomfort. We'll move away again, and we'll just say if you are enjoying today's live stream, we have more on the way. On the 23rd, we play Cardiff. The 7th, the 3rd for Gloucester play against the 5ths of Cardiff. And the Cardiff hat-trick is wrapped up with the Cardiff Met travelling to Oxals on the 14th. And the ball back in play here.
Yeah, not nice to see a player going off with injury, especially when she was in discomfort like that. But seemingly, well, being tended to now. And the game is back underway. But just 1 minute left now.
This quarter has gone by the quickest, I think, of the three so far. Obviously, that first one was electric, and we were enjoying it so much. I think the lead that Hertfordshire have pulled out in this third quarter is excellent move here on the near-hand side, straight in front of our eyes of the commentary team. But look, the gap with half a minute left of this third quarter is 22, and will be extended to 23. She's been scoring those baskets all day, all season, in fact.
But another fast-paced quarter here. Many goals scored, and again, the goal shoot for Hearts. Finding a lot of freedom there.
And as we see another this time a Gloss player looking in a bit of discomfort, maybe having to come off. But again, we move away from that as the clock has 11.6 seconds on the board left. We'll just run through for the score from earlier. The UOGT second team were sadly beaten 34-36 to Winchester, a point-to-point. Fourth quarter there did see Gloss sadly go down by 4. Some changes to positions here. That's seemingly messed up our plans for understanding who everyone is, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of positional changes for players. As Gloss coming forward with one final attack before the end.
And the buzzer goes off just before the shot can come off. End of the third quarter here. It is University of Gloucestershire 31, University of Hertfordshire 55. That wasn't the best quarter at all for Gloucestershire, but look, unbelievable work by Hertfordshire. They've extended that lead exponentially, really. We were saying only, 10 minutes into the second quarter that Gloss can come back level, but now to lead by 24 is excellent.
Yeah, seemingly a long road back now for Gloss if they want to get their first win on the year. But there's not been too much wrong from Gloss. Yes, they've turned the ball over perhaps a few too many times, but their attacking work has been fantastic. I mean, 31 points, they've only scored, the highest they've scored this season is 35 against Cardiff, their third game of the season. Looking like they will beat that, so lots of positives to take. Just very good netball play from Hertfordshire, really, that's put the distance between both teams. But a really good 3 quarters from the Gloucestershire girls here.
If you're in that huddle down there, what would you be trying to tell the girls for this final quarter?
I think keep what they're doing, really. I think their attack, their fast-flowing attack, has been fantastic. Some of the shots that have been made from Jess Knock and Jane Taylor at goal shoot and goal attack have been fantastic. There's not much else they can do, really. They've stopped Hearts at every opportunity possible, but there's only so much they can do. Their goal shoot has the height advantage. She's been shooting the goals for fun. Maybe one thing they could change is their possession after turnovers. They have been a little bit loose. That is the one thing I've picked up on. But a credit to Hearts and their defence. Their defence has been fantastic.
Look, I know it's just numbers on the board, really, but Gloucestershire so far this season in their 4 matches have scored 21, 30, 35 and 27. With 31 already on the board with 15 minutes left to play, that's got to be positive, especially for the 2 exceptional players that you've noted down today. The defence, 55 points scored against them. Again, 87 21 was the score against Hertfordshire on the open day of the season. This is stark improvement from what we've already seen, and the umpires have the referees just calling the players back onto the court for the final 15 minutes of this Bucks tie.
Gloss coming out now. They will be attacking from our left to right. Hertfordshire from our right to left, I do believe. Oh no.
Yep, just swapping around.
Swapping round. So
from
Hertfordshire from our left to right.
Yes, and Gloss obviously in their blue and white and darker blue. going from your stream from right to left. The goal really is for Gloss to keep this respectable as possible. 5 more points and they've broken their highest points so far this season. Yeah,
their goal is just to keep playing the way they've been playing, really. They haven't done too much wrong.
This is a good catchment area for netball players. Obviously, we've got Hartbury, we've got Gloucestershire linking up with teams in the Vitality League. So Gloss doing excellent to battle against the odds, really, in the situation that they've been handed.
Yeah, and obviously Gloucestershire, much smaller uni, a very small uni compared to other unis that they will come up against, the likes of Bath and Cardiff, big Russell Group universities. So to battle in this league the way they've been doing is a testament to the players, to the coaches and to the uni itself. They've battled very hard in this game, but again the quality of the Hearts goal shooter shining through.
I think the problem for Gloss is that every time there has been a missed shot, the rebound goes straight in. And I think for Gloss, when they've missed this, it's not happened that way. So the lead of 24 at the moment for Hearts, 25 now. It's a damning representation of the bounce of a ball really out of a rim.
Yeah, it's definitely not on the poor Gloss play. It's fantastic play from both teams. That's why Gloss have scored 32, but Hertfordshire and their attack have been immense. They've been pretty much perfect. But a goal there for Gloss, their 33rd. 2 more to tie their highest total from this season.
Bouncing off the pole there, back into play for a Gloss possession. The University of Gloucestershire has an unbelievable sporting scope. Really, I know you've linked up with the American football team, is that correct?
Yes, so first year here at this uni and first year part of the American football team here, the Gladiators. They've had a very good start to their year, 2 wins from 2, and looking to go all the way into the playoffs hopefully. As you said, the sports scope here, the amount of sports they have on offer and the opportunities is fantastic.
I think it's precedent to a uni that maybe not be seen as one of the bigger universities in this country can battle against some of the bigger teams. I know our football team is good. The Gladiators, I'm pretty sure when I started this uni, they were people that maybe not played American football before in their lives, just trying to give it a new sport. And they said 2 out of 2, positivity. This uni is battling on the sporting front of being one of the smaller here at Oxtals.
Yeah, these teams that this uni come up against are big unis that are that a lot of people go to, whereas we only have roughly around 9,000, I believe, come to this uni every year. So to battle against big teams, and as you say, give new sports a try. Fine, included.
And as seemingly another miss, and the rebound for the 5th time goes in.
Another miss and another rebound for their goal shooter, it would seem.
Just to bring it back to this university, obviously we have to say thank you to TV production team who have put on this excellent live stream today. Hopefully we'll be seeing some more live streams this season. We've obviously got the 3 games against Cardiff coming up in the next month, but also hopefully for Varsity as well. We've had excellent live streams in the past for for this, and the rigs that this TV production team have done is unbelievable. So if you are thinking about joining the uni or wanting to join the uni, look, we have an unbelievable sports scope here at Oxford's campus or in Cheltenham at Park campus with the TV and sports journalism, and the TV production course is unbelievable.
Yeah, very good live stream / cheer for varsity. Nice defence from Gloss. They're still battling here as Hearts lead 59-34 with 10 minutes to go in this final quarter. Yeah, great advert for the uni and for what we're all about.
Battling against the odds. Obviously the points different now. Hertfordshire lead by 25, going up to 26 there. It's brave netball really by Gloss coming up. There's a team that, let's be honest, absolutely blew them away on the opening day. Obviously it's still 9.5 minutes left. They can still be a lot bigger point swing, but I think Gloss can do themselves proud as the centre for Hertfordshire goes over, and Gloss win the ball.
Yeah, the Hearts centre taking the tumble, but Gloss winning the ball.
I don't know if that was a talk to the hand by the centre to the referee there, or a signal to say, yeah, everything's fine.
Everyone just wanted to get on with the game with the team.
Gloucestershire with just under 9 minutes left of this game. Again, the second and third quarter had barren spells of scoring, and going through one just about now as well. If they can get one or two, that get back on the front foot.
Yeah, not too many goals in this fourth quarter. Another chance for Hearts though. They've been scoring the odd goal, but this time the Hearts defence very stout. Not a lot going for Gloss, but they have an opportunity here. Knock with the opportunity, just missing. Things just slowing up on the attacking front, still moving pretty quickly. The goal shooter for Hearts again, not missing. Words of encouragement from the Gloss coach, trying to rejuvenate and re-energise this team. They are going through a dryish spell of goals, haven't seen many fall in this fourth quarter for Gloss.
So I was just looking up the table at the moment. Obviously if Hertfordshire win today, they go on to 12 points, and just a miss. As I was saying, they go on to 12 points, 3 behind Bath. They obviously have won all 5 matches. It's tight at the top. Obviously Gloss down there in 6th, 4 points off Cardiff, and Cardiff Met, who I believe meet in the upcoming future. Obviously in 2 weeks' time it's Gloss versus Cardiff here at Oxtalls. Silent here at Oxtalls after that point. I think the crowd have been killed, along with almost the pace of this game.
Yeah, it's been a pretty dominant fourth quarter from Hearts, showing they're still playing with a lot of energy, a bit more freshness than Gloss. But Gloss battling it as ever, trying their hardest to find ways through as they go on the attack.
Get the ball on the court side, far left to you. Gloss 34 points, going backwards there. Just about retaining the ball. Back on the edge of the semi-circle for the shot. No. Carry on playing. Can they get closer to the net? 2 defenders, and that should be a free shot there for Gloss. We go to 35, we've equalled what their highest points tally of this season is. So with one more, I believe should be, yeah, 36 will be the highest they've scored this season. There's a change there for Hertfordshire Uni.
Yeah, with 6 minutes left, they have already tied their highest goal tally in a game this season. So even though the result might not be going their way, there are still many positives to take. They are seemingly improving game upon game. But a tough old division for this team to fight through, with big unis and big cities. To even be in this division and to battle the way they are is a testament to how good they are and their strength and unity as a team.
Again, for those tuning in for the first time, as Hertfordshire scored to take the lead to 32 into the 30s now. Gloucester have also lost all their 4 games so far this season to Hertfordshire, Bath, Cardiff and Cardiff Met. But Hearts have had a decent start to the season. This will carry on again today, beating Gloucester, Cardiff Met, and now Gloucester again for their 4th win in 5. Only team above them in the table at the moment is Bath, who have won 5 out of 5. And can Gloucester get that 30? They can't. That is an excellent shot there. They get the 36. That's the highest points tally this season for Gloucester. Well, Gloucester's first team, shall we say. Seconds or thirds have had decent games so far this season. Sadly, earlier today, the second team lost 34-36. That seemed like it was almost going to stay on the rim for a second.
But as everything seemingly done for Hertfordshire just creeps in, they continue their scoring spree. But Gloucester, lovely moves and a lovely finish from Jess Knock.
4 minutes left. Can they get to that elusive 40-point mark? Obviously, lead is 32 points at the moment.
Yeah, it's again their highest goals tally. It's seemingly the second best team in this division. Will be positive for Gloucester. They'll be very happy with the way they have come back from that opening loss, that 87-21 loss. Showing they are improving as a team, showing they have got the quality to stick around and fight in this division. Brilliant work from Jess Knock. Just missing, but she will get another second bite at the cherry here.
Oh, off the head, but there's contact, I believe, there from the defence. I said this 95-mile journey from University of Hertfordshire has been worth it for the travelling girls in white and purple. Obviously, it's not the result that Gloucester wanted, but so far with 3 minutes left on the clock, it's not been too bad performance. The first 2 quarters were electrically quick, and then we saw the extra players that at the exposure of Hearts just come in and have the effect that you thought they would. That's an unbelievable shot there. On to 39 as we go. If this is again your first time tuning into a live stream, we have 3 more live streams before Christmas coming up to you for this University of Gloucestershire netball team. On the 23rd of November we play Cardiff here at Oxtalls. The 7th of December, 2 weeks later, we have the 3rd team against Cardiff's 5ths. And finally the hat-trick of Cardiff fixtures as we play Cardiff Met on the 14th of December. I believe that's the week before we break up for the Christmas. So a festive game there against Cardiff Met. All 3 should be very, very competitive, but the 2 games obviously earlier this season have been close, the 2 closest games so far for Gloucester this season. If they've improved as they have from the opening game this season with 2 minutes left on the buzzer, surely that elusive first win of the season's got to come.
Yeah, I mean, the improvement we've seen from this Gloucester team from their first game of the season, they've come on leaps and bounds. So I'm sure the first win is not too far away, whether that be in the league against one of the Cardiff teams or Exeter. They have yet to play Exeter, I believe. So perhaps a win against Exeter could be around the corner.
Exeter have played twice so far this season. I'm not too sure what's happening with them. I've seen the table. They played a lot less than everyone else. So just over a minute left on the clock. 39-71 here to our visitors at Oxtalls. And another free throw here
72nd goal there for Hearts.
As the clock comes down now, less than a minute to play.
Can the girls break into the 40s for the first time this season? Try and find a way through and tip Hearts.
Limited amount of attack so far for Gloucester in this 12th quarter. This could possibly be the final one for the girls. The Rams down, falling here 39-72 so far. Shot off the rim but found straight to the Gloucester attackers, excellently defended by the goal attack, and now that's a goal defence who both put in some excellent shift for Hertfordshire so far today.
Yeah, Hearts' defence in this final quarter has been fantastic. After 3 quarters of brilliant attacking play, their defence has been fantastic. As the clock runs down for the final few seconds here. 2, 1. That's the final buzzer here at the Oxtals, as the University of Gloucestershire have fallen to a 39-72 defeat at the end of the 4th quarter to the University of Hertfordshire. Excellent first 2 quarters, which looks very, very equal, as Gloucestershire were only 1 point behind away. Yeah, as you were saying, they were there or thereabouts in the first quarter, second quarter as well. They got the deficit down to just 1, but Hertfordshire's quality and edged them out, and they take a pretty convincing win, which is, I think, harsh on UOG. I think they had very good spells of attack.
It was harsh for them, but obviously in 2 weeks' time we come back here at Oxtals for the match against Cardiff on the 23rd of November. The Rams, again, just to clarify, have fallen to defeat here. If you want any more information on the team at Gloucestershire Uni or the university at all, you can go online, www.uog. Have the links there for all the teams and sports teams available. If you want some more of our live streams here on UOG Sport TV, we have 3 coming up before Christmas, all against Cardiff and Cardiff Met, for you to sink your teeth into. Obviously that's now 5 defeats in a row for Gloucestershire this season. Hertfordshire coming up with 4 wins out of 5. It's a pretty decent start to the season for them. How impressed were you by especially their attack?
Yeah, their goal shooter in particular, who was the main outlet for all their goals this evening, was fantastic. But again, Gloss, very good performance and a lot to take into their next game.
And to wrap that up from us too, thank you to my co-commentator today, Ollie Darcy.
Thank you.
And
Matt,
to me, Matt Daly.